champion is when, like...
If they lose the belts at the next pay-per-view, they were paper champions.
That doesn't count. A paper champion is when you're out of action and you get the belt. Like, say Seth Rollins breaks his neck and they have to strip the belt. Like, right now, technically, every heavyweight champion's a paper champion because Daniel Bryan lost the belt without actually losing a match.
That's not a paper champion.
Yes, it is. That's literally what a paper champion is.
A paper champion is someone that's just kind of like holding the belt until they decide who to really give it to.
That's a placeholder champion. That's different.
Whatever.
Daniel Bryan's being held out because of concussions, right?
Yeah, I don't really care, though. I kind of hope Daniel Bryan has a massive brain aneurysm and dies.
Placeholder champion.
He might.
I'm hoping so. Like, it's gonna... Next, you're going to find out that he's not really being held out because of that. He's being held out because he has AIDS, and if he bleeds on anyone, they'll die.
He has been held out since he did bleed that one time.
He contracted it from Darren Young. They were having a sweat match where you drink your opponent's sweat.
How can you say that?
Because I watched it. It was on... They aired it once, and then they took it off. They were having a sweat match where you drink your opponent's sweat.
I can kill you with my brain.
Well, actually, that was a former wrestler that got kicked off
that was
season
AJ.
3 of Tough Enough.
That was AJ. Telling all the divas she can kill her with a brain.
Technically, the girl... I texted you about that, didn't I? The girl... Have you ever heard the story of the girl from season 3 that stalked Maurice for a while?
I don't remember.
Which one was it?
The one where they all went out that night and she stayed home and then she wasn't there the next day. What really happened with that was she actually started throwing herself against walls and ended up breaking into a secret MTV control panel room. They kicked her off of that. And then she found her way on the roof somehow and was threatening to jump. And they had to talk her down, and she got submitted to a mental...
One of you is going to fall and die, and I'm not cleaning it up.
She got submitted to a mental institution. And from there, she got released to her parents, and in the airport, she started yelling she didn't know her parents and attacked them and tried to get back on the show. From there, she actually started, she snuck into developmental a bunch of times, saying she was a former Tough Enough alum, actually get to talk to Vince a bunch of times. She used to say she was like Al Snow and Big's secretary. She got to work Pyro once.
Yeah,
and she stalked Marie. She's the reason they had to beef up security at WWE events.
Huh. She kind of looks psycho.
Yeah. But no, the new season of Tough Enough, honestly, with the women, they're just trying to hit, like, every stereotype. You've got the athletic lesbian.
Speaking of athletic lesbians, my girl Chyna's going to be at Super Mega Fest.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
I'm excited.
We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's finish talking about Tough Enough, because we can.
I'm done talking about Tough Enough.
Well, you figure you've got the athletic lesbian, the bitchy foreign, like the bitchy girl, the girl that cries all the time.
I'm totally surprised they brought her back. Because the producer says she's a bitch and I don't want her on the show.
That's why they want her on the show, because she's a bitch.
Yeah. She can cause up drama.
I feel that's all staged.
Oh, yeah.
It's so staged.
I miss my boyfriend so much. I like how Daniel Bryan almost, like, ruined the idea that the show's staged when he's like, why does your boyfriend wear a ring and you're engaged? Like, wear his wedding ring and you're engaged or whatever. I don't know anything about that, but...
Yeah.
Apparently that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. I don't play that game. I'm actually moving to Mississippi because they're not holding any marriages now. And that's the way I like it.
Mississippi?
That non-married life forever.
Yeah. I'm not married.
Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face.
So, like you said, What are your thoughts on getting kicked out of Super Mega Fest this year? Because you're definitely gonna, and you're probably gonna be named a sexual predator after you definitely put your.
I was
on
really
the table
thinking
for
about
Chyna.
dressing up in the Chyna costume.
You should. You guys have the same size nutsack, I bet.
I'm sure. If I could just find that same thong she wore in Playboy.
I was hoping you were just gonna dress like her in DX.
Oh, I could do that too.
Or anything.
Would that be funny?
Did you know that she did 2 Playboy covers?
Yes. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yes, I saw the other one the other day.
Did you buy it?
No, I did not.
I'm assuming you're going to.
Probably not.
What?
Yeah, probably not.
Why?
I don't know, because I can't afford it.
How much is it?
I really have no idea.
$7.
Did not look.
$7.
That's a lot. We at the wrestling brand make no money.
It's true. We just
our
lose
fans
it.
don't do anything for us.
It's true. Ever since somebody told the fans they could all go fuck themselves, we really haven't gotten many listens. I wonder who that was.
Haven't got many listens.
Look.
Barely anyone comments on the Facebook page.
Our fans.
We've lost 2 followers on the Facebook page.
That's because somebody doesn't post on the Facebook page anymore.
Yeah.
Who?
You.
You guys.
You're Monday night guy.
You guys don't post shit.
You're Monday night guy.
Yeah, you are Monday night guy. You really set the tone for the rest of the week.
Once you stop posting, then we get in the
Oh shit.
I posted once.
We only got one guy that comments on any of our posts anymore.
Yeah.
Tom O'Brien.
No. Well, yeah, he does once in a while.
Yeah, he likes stuff.
We don't even have a
His
super...
name is Brad.
We don't even have...
That. I'm not gonna bring out his whole name.
We don't even have a super fan anymore. We used to have our super fan Scott that would go like everything.
Yeah,
sure
the super fan Scott doesn't like
Scott
anything.
Did like something today.
Alan doesn't comment anymore.
Alan does nothing. He's probably the one who stopped following us.
Yeah.
You think?
He's probably still scarred from you telling his kid what you did.
I didn't ever say
Don't
that.
go there.
There's no video evidence of me ever saying that.
Actually, there is. We never took that episode down.
Good. As we shouldn't.
That was a really bad episode.
That was a great
and
episode.
we apologized for that.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
It never happened.
What's a podcast?
I don't know. It's that thing where we can bring up that Wednesday was the 8-year anniversary of Chris Benoit killing himself.
He did not kill himself.
Once knew a kid, his tongue fell off in his sleep. La bibbidi-bibbidi-dum, what? La bibbidi-bibbidi-dum.
So yeah, what are your thoughts? 8 years.
Since Kevin
Sullivan killed Chris Benoit and his family.
There was a post put up on Google Plus Talk outlet thingy, and people were bitching back and forth at each other. That somebody put up a post that Chris Benoit is a real champion and John Cena's a paper champion, and people are bitching back and forth. And oh, Chris Benoit is a killer, blah, 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 blah.
I must say...
So I put up there, Chris Benoit, the wrestler, should be put into the Hall of Fame.
That's literally your comment for any... They could be talking about anything, and somebody would be like, Chris Benoit, the wrestler, should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care if you like what he did as a person.
Yeah. As a person, I could care less what he did.
But the wrestler, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
He's still one of my favorite wrestlers.
I mean, Chris Benoit can kill his family, but all these other wrestlers can do drugs that are killing themselves.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka killed his girlfriend.
Exactly.
Scott Hall killed somebody in a bar.
Yeah, he did. And now he's a drug addict and alcoholic because of it.
Carlito's going to get put into the Hall of Fame eventually, and he stabbed John Cena.
Yeah, he did. No, it was his friend.
Yeah, that same person.
Carlito's father killed Bruiser Brody in a shower stall.
Yeah.
He got put into the Hall of Fame. He got put into the Hall of Fame.
No, it was Carlos Colon.
It was
Carlos Colon.
He was just. I thought he was just the booker for the promotion. It was definitely somebody else.
That's who was in the shower with him.
No, I heard a different name because they talked about it on something actually on the network.
No.
Or no, it was a YouTube video I was watching.
It was Carlos Colon.
They were talking about all the 10 most terrible wrestlers, but it was a British guy, so it was a little skewed. There were like a lot of British people that I had never heard of. Chris Benoit, though, on the list, only number 4. Because there was one British guy that ended up being one of the worst pedophiles in the history of, like, time.
Pat Patterson?
No, I wish. He's Canadian.
Same thing.
But yeah, no, honest to God, there was like, and then there was like this Mexican lady that was like a Mexican serial killer.
That's sweet.
Right? Like, Chris Benoit, not even that bad. Chris Benoit actually kind of mild. Like, did you know, not Davey Boy Smith, but, the other British guy there?
British Bulldog?
Dynamite Kid.
Yep. He's still alive.
Yeah,
Can you
he
believe
used to
that?
put a loaded gun in his wife's mouth and, like, face when she woke up in the morning and say, one day I'm gonna pull this trigger and blow your brains out.
That doesn't surprise me.
He was number
hopped up-
10.
He was all hopped up on steroids.
Yo, he
and
was.
everything.
Have you seen him lately?
I was in a
He's
wheelchair.
all fucked up, yeah.
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair.
They did some interview with him, a biography on him a while
Yeah,
back.
he's all fucked up now.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
He talked about all the steroids he did and stuff.
People like I saw something like people were afraid of him backstage. So he would just go up to them and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, no shit. Anyone that puts a loaded gun in their wife's mouth to wake her up and say, one day I'm gonna pull this trigger and blow your brains
He was
out
on
is
so
like-
much pain medication.
is like not a mentally stable person. Well, yeah, his kidneys shut down and stuff, right? That's why he's not in. Or
Yeah.
That's why he's in a wheelchair or something now.
Mhm.
But no, it's a. I mean, let's be honest. You can do worse shit than kill your family. Like, that's only a couple people. If you're like a pedophile or something, I put that a little above.
Come on, let's face it. Chris Benoit was on all kinds of medication for his back and his neck. He was doing steroids for a while. And he was depressed.
And let's also mention that because of all the concussions he had,
And Eddie Guerrero had just died.
well, that's a year before. They said what he had the brain of like an 86-year-old Alzheimer's patient or something.
Yeah. From all those concussions.
And his
Well,
heart
no,
was about to explode.
I like when they tried to blame it on steroids at first. It was roid rage that killed him. No, it's fucking CTE that drove him crazy.
Post-traumatic concussion disorder.
Did you notice what they had? Going back to Tough Enough real quick. Did you notice the little special ed bus helmets they have them wear to train?
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny, actually.
Everybody
get on the Tough Enough bus!
Going back to Tough Enough, Chris Benoit is in Tough Enough Season 3.
He is.
Well, they didn't edit him out of it?
No.
No, they didn't.
Really?
Showed him.
They let him talk and everything.
That's awesome.
He's
It
like-
was. It was probably my favorite episode.
And he's like, just so you guys know, if y'all ever act up, I'll fucking kill you. I'll hang you by my fucking weight set.
He was jacked. For a small man, he was jacked.
But actually, if you think of, like, Chris Benoit, like, we can talk about this for a little while, I think, because we don't have shit else to talk about. Chris Benoit, like, if you've ever watched, fuck, who did it?
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I actually think it was Vicky Guerrero or something that was talking about it. Chris Benoit was in like a real bad place, or maybe it was it Benoit's parents or was it Vicky Guerrero? Either way, Benoit actually was was writing a diary,
Yeah.
talking to Eddie Guerrero, and he was so far gone. He was actually like saying that he was like writing responses from Eddie. Like, first of all, that's fucking creepy, because what if he wasn't actually that far gone, and, like, there was actually, like, some crazy shit happening there. But, another thing is, and Punk brought it up, I mean, granted, Punk has been kind of a whiny bitch since he left the company, but, he's calmed it a little bit now.
It's because it's Blackhawks at one.
Vince makes these guys come back from injuries way sooner than they should. And if they're afraid to report an injury, like,
Well,
they
I
knew
think with
Daniel
the-
Bryan was concussed.
I think
Yeah,
with
they
them getting
they
sued
had
so
him
much.
wrestle.
I think with them getting sued so much as of late.
Dorothy Clown, he's suing them.
Yeah, I just saw that all the
His
pain
family.
medication
Yeah.
he was on because of the WWE is the reason he OD'd.
Yeah.
I thought he got murdered for some reason.
No, he just died 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, I thought it was like a robbery gone wrong.